This is my problem with Pinterest and more so Pinterest users. It's the lack of rampant unattribution, and as a photographer this really bothers me. And even just as like a curator of images and inspiration photos, it's really frustrating when you find something that you really like and you don't know who shot it. You want to find more of their work and you can't. And this happens all the time on Pinterest and sites like Tumblr. Let's click this. Okay, yeah, that's great. Drenched. And it's same deal. Tumblr. So here's the source. There is over 27,000 notes and people sharing this image, and not one of these people are saying who shot the image. So they're not attributing it. And here's the source. The source is Aesthetic Consumer, which of course is another Tumblr. And look at how many more people are sharing the same image and not attributing it. So this is my problem with Tumblr and Pinterest. Because if you like an image, you can't find the photographer. And if it's your image, it's even more concerning. To me, it's just really sad. It just takes a second. Here's another example. I'm sure this just says April. Okay, here's a great image, and I don't mean to pick on this person, Chloe, who I don't know this person, but obviously it's someone who finds great images, and unfortunately they don't know any better. But these images aren't attributed, and they're not helping anybody. So, if you want to find out more about this image, you're directed to another Tumblr account that says the source is Roses Entwined, and it's just more people reblogging and sharing and liking this, and no photographer's name. And this is a blog dedicated to weddings, so that's great. That's, you know, if someone likes this image, wants to purchase it, they can't. They don't even know who shot it. So this is a problem. Pinterest users need to learn how to attribute, and it's so simple. If you don't know who shot this, let's just see if we could do this. Save this image. We'll just put flowers because we don't know. Okay, and then go to. We'll just do a Google search, and here's how you do a Google Images search. You just upload the image. We called it flowers. Okay. And here's what comes up. Right here. You don't even have to go anywhere. Cedarwood Country Charm in Weddings. And I even saw it. Amazing Photos by Kristen Hogan. Okay, so she obviously shot this image. Her name is Kristen Hogan. She has a website. She is located in Nashville. She should be attributed to all these shares. There's, you know, thousands, probably 100,000 over people sharing this image, and she's receiving no credit for it. So that is my problem with Pinterest. So here's what you can do, okay, to help find your images and see what's being shared and what's being not attributed to you. If you type in anything, like anything to describe your photos, if I type in beach Polaroid, okay, and it's difficult to find your work that's not being attributed through Pinterest because people tag such, you know, here's an example. I've already corrected this problem, and this is what I suggest that you do. This person, who I don't know, obviously they found this image from my Etsy shop. The source they're saying is an Etsy static image. So it's just a, you know, basically anyone could right click and save this. That's great. My name isn't connected at all to this image. It's telling you it's an 8x10 retro Polaroid print. If anyone wants to buy it, how are they supposed to find this? They really should have thought to put, you know, my name, since I'm the one who shot this image. So what I did, and what I suggest you do, if you find your work on Pinterest that isn't being attributed to you and is being misused like this, just simply put a comment. This is what I did. I just put attribution, Jena Ardell. I put my website, jenaardell.com, and then I put in a link to Etsy just because, you know, this is a print and this is where you would find it. But normally I would just put my website. So now it's fixed. At least when somebody repins this, obviously 3 people already have repinned this without attribution. But at least now my name is being tied to it. And I'm sure if you go through here, you'll find more. Here's another case. Same person had to do the same thing. Here is another way to find if your images are being misused. And I suggest you do it. But first I'm going to show you how to properly save an image. So here's my site, and I'm just going to grab this image, a beach bicycle. Well, that's what it is. And if obviously I'm on JenaArdell.com, so Jena Ardell shot this. Just put Jena Ardell, the photographer's name. When you're saving the image, put where you found it, like the source, not Tumblr, not Flickr. Find out the photographer's name and their website. That's the source, their name, the person, you know. Follow it back to a person. Hit save. That's easy. So then we're going to go to Google Images, right? You just go to Google Images, upload an image, and we named it beach bicycle, right? Comes up right there. We're going to open it up, and what happens is they show you all the people who have used this. These are mostly blogs. If you see your name, that's great, because that means they put your name with it. There's just a lot of blogs. So I'm seeing my name a lot, which is good. This one, I don't see a name. This one, they just put Jena. This one, I don't see a name. And most of these have names, so that's great. This one, they link my Etsy. That's fine. This, however, is a major problem, and I'm going to have to contact this person. This is a yoga teacher who is, as you can see, using my image, terribly photoshopped, not giving me credit, thankfully, because that looks nothing like, you know, what I shot. And they're using it for their personal website where they're selling themselves and classes and prices and contact. And obviously, you know, they're stealing images from a lot of people. I'm not the only one. Except it looks like they're attributing, I don't know what, a place, or I don't know if that's a place, a person, or just a title. Vintage beach umbrella. Yeah, that's a great great way to attribute a photo, is to just put a name there. So this is a problem. I'm going to have to contact this person, because if someone's using your images to sell something, you know, themselves or a site or for business or design usage, they should have to purchase the rights to use it. If you're, you know, trying to, you know, have a full-time career as a photographer, you can't just let people steal your work. This isn't right, and it looks awful. So this is someone that I'm going to have to contact. So I advise you, if you find your images on Pinterest and they're not being attributed, just put a friendly little note, once again, so people know who, oops, I spelled my own name wrong. It happens. But anyway, yeah, so just if you find one that's not being attributed, just leave a friendly little note. If they are being attributed, that's great. All these people did a great job. So easy, right? And it'll just be easier, you know, because it's just going to get ridiculous to the point where so many entities are going to sue sites like Tumblr and Pinterest for copyright infringement, and then nobody's going to be able to share anything. Like, you know, same thing that happened with music, which rightfully so, but this is just another piece of the puzzle, and it's difficult because blog posts also, it's like, what is a publication now? Like, is a blog a publication? You know, they're not printed, and they're not, you can't, you know, determine how many copies were, you know, there's no number of issues. It's online, it's infinite. So just be aware, and if you find your work that's not attributed, just fix it, and everyone will be in a better place.